This is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in Petersburg, Virginia. Today we're going to take a look at a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home. This home is located here in a newer subdivision. We've got some good-looking homes here in the block. In fact, we've got a dead-end street. There's only 2 other homes past this one. There is a turnaround there in the middle of the frame, and with an interesting neighbor. This is a mini farm here, and I'm not sure what those dirt formations there are there on the ground. If you know, please make sure you leave a comment below. This home is located on about half of an acre. So we've got a really good sized lot for this area and for this price range. This is a government home built in 2018. So this home is shattering all the typical criteria. We don't typically see government-owned homes that are about 2 years old. So we've got a modern floor plan, and the price is right on this. Okay, as we enter, here to the right, we have a more formal area, formal living room. Steps going, of course, directly up, and we have a coat closet right here, convenient to the front door rather. To the left is going to be our formal dining room. Our carpet, I think, is salvageable here. Our paint actually looks good. This home is not in bad condition at all. So somebody could pretty much do a steam cleaning and then move right on in. We've got the doors that separate this formal living room from the family room, which is what we're looking into now. We've got, of course, low maintenance exterior. We do have a powder room that is conveniently located right here off of the family room. They do not turn on electricity in many of these bank and government owned homes. So it's a little dark here in this powder room, but you probably get a good idea of what is there. We transition now into the informal dining area and kitchen. Your dinette would go directly ahead. This is high definition laminate on the counters. Our black appliances do convey. And I apologize, our 2-car garage is pretty dark, and so you're not going to be able to see a whole lot, but there is a opener there. There's a electric water heater in there as well. We're going to pop out back here and take a look at this massive backyard. We do have privacy fence there all the way along that side next to the farm. Oh, there's a horse. I just saw him. Black and white horse back there. And directly back to the rear, of course, is our wood line. And then we're open here on the left. Our exterior does look to be in really good condition back here. This home was well maintained. Okay, we're going to transition back through our kitchen. And we're going to go upstairs as we go through this dining room. I got a call yesterday from a client and sold their home here probably close to a year ago. And he was coming up with an idea that him and his family might move into a multi-generational home. And it was actually a brilliant idea. His idea was to pool resources and to have a home, a really nice home, really large home. We're talking 6-7 bedroom home where many family members can live, and they could all not only live someplace really nice but cut expenses. And I shared with him that there are plenty of homes on the market that actually have floor plans that are ideal for that scenario. It's not unusual when we start getting into that size to have they call them in-law suites. And the reason they call them in-law suites and not full-blown apartments or multifamily is because the counties typically frown on true apartments in this area. And that varies depending on where you live. In some parts of the country, duplexes, triplexes are very common in every county, not so much here in Metro Richmond. They do allow them, and they are fairly easy to find in the city of Richmond, but the counties don't really embrace them. You can get an efficiency, and the technical differentiation of an efficiency or an in-law suite is that it does not have a range. It does not have a range. It can have a refrigerator, it can have a sink, but the range is what actually defines it as a true kitchen for county purposes. So just something to think about. If your situation looks like it's leaning towards having perhaps a parent or a grandparent to stay with you, that just opens up the possibilities tremendously. Lenders typically will allow Social Security or income from that family member to be used for qualification purposes. So theoretically, you could have 3 people on a loan and go ahead and afford much, much more than you otherwise be able to afford without using their income. So just something to think about. I know a lot of families, a lot of cultures, they don't want seniors to live anyplace else except at home. And a home that facilitates that need is actually ideal for them. So just something to keep in mind. It's very important to kind of think about these things and plan them in advance, because we never know what life is going to bring. And if someone is suddenly disabled or has a situation where they need care, you want to make sure you've kind of planned those things out to some extent where possible, and to be able to move forward accordingly. I would stress everyone that's watching to take the time to talk to a professional that deals with estate planning, that deals with insurance, that deals with financial matters, just to make sure that you have that peace of mind. My condolences go out to all of the family and loved ones that were affected by the tragic helicopter crash yesterday that involved Kobe Bryant and his daughter, in addition to 7 other individuals. Unfortunately, we never know what life is going to bring, and tomorrow is not promised, but you definitely want to do what you can to make sure that your loved ones are protected. And there are some pretty simple ways to do that. Once again, you don't know what you don't know. And I know that from the standpoint of estate planning, even if you don't have or your loved ones do not have an estate worth a lot of money, there's some very important considerations, especially when it comes to health care and preservation of assets, that you really need to talk to a professional in advance, because if you wait, a lot of times you can't do the planning that is necessary if you delay. Okay, that's going to do it for this one. I really appreciate all of the support that everyone's been giving. I got a call just a few minutes ago from a referral. The lady was very, very nice. We're going to go ahead, we're going to get her into a nice home of her own. And she was the result of a referral from a viewer. So if you know someone, friends or family, that should be an homeowner or has a property to sell, it would be my honor to chat with them. Max Williams, 804-402-7788. Reach on Facebook, under Richmond Area Foreclosures on YouTube, under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Thanks so much for taking the tour. Have a great day.